Duke of Wellington is a hereditary title of the senior rank in the Peerage of the United Kingdom. It derived from Wellington in Somerset, and was created for Arthur Wellesley, 1st Marquess of Wellington, the Anglo-Irish Army leader who was distinguished for leading the decisive victory with Gebhard Leberecht von Blücher over Napoleon Bonaparte's forces at Waterloo in Brabant. Wellesley later served twice as British Prime Minister.General. References to the Duke of Wellington usually refer to Arthur Wellesley as the first Duke of Wellington, unless the context suggests a later date. The first Duke's father was created the first Earl of Mornington, and the male line ancestors were wealthy agricultural and urban landowners in both countries. Among the Anglo-Irish Protestant Ascendancy, the dukedom has descended to heirs male of the body, with 11 other titles in various jurisdictions. History. The titles of Duke of Wellington and Marquess of Heir were bestowed upon Arthur Wellesley, 1st Marquess of Wellington, on the 11th of May 1814, after he returned home a hero following Napoleon's abdication. He fought some 60 battles in his military career, and never lost a single one. He was considered the conqueror of Napoleon. He stands as one of the two finest soldiers Britain has ever produced, the other being the Duke of Marlborough. The subsidiary titles of the Duke of Wellington are Marquess of Wellington, Marquess of Heir, Earl of Mornington, Earl of Wellington, Viscount Wellesley, Viscount Wellington, Baron Mornington, and Baron Heir. The Viscountcy of Wellesley and the barony and earldom of Mornington are in the Peerage of Ireland, the rest are in the Peerage of the United Kingdom. Apart from the British titles, the Dukes of Wellington also hold the titles of Prince of Waterloo of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, Duke of Ciudad Rodrigo of the Kingdom of Spain, and Duke of Victoria, with the subsidiary titles Marquess of Torres Vedras and Count of Vimero of the Kingdom of Portugal. These were granted to the first Duke as victory titles for his distinguished services as victorious commanding general in the Peninsular War and at the Battle of Waterloo. The family seat is Stratfield Say House, near Basingstoke, Hampshire. Apsley House, in London, is now owned by English Heritage, although the family retain an apartment there. Dukes of Wellington. Heir apparent. Arthur Gerald Wellesley, Marquess of Heir, eldest son of the present Duke, is heir apparent. Arthur Darcy Wellesley, Earl of Mornington, elder son of Lord Heir. Title succession. Line of succession. Arthur Wellesley, Marquess of Heir. Arthur Darcy Wellesley, Earl of Mornington. Lord Alfred Wellesley. Lord Frederick Charles Wellesley. Lord Richard Gerald Wellesley, Lord John Henry Wellesley, Gerald Valerian Wellesley, Lord James Christopher Dudley Wellesley, Oliver Valerian Wellesley, Thomas Richard Henry Wellesley. Should the direct male line of succession from the first Duke of Wellington become extinct, the dukedom and its subsidiary titles in the British Peerage will become extinct, as will the titles of Prince of Waterloo in the Dutch Peerage and the Dukedom of the Victory and its subsidiary titles in the Portuguese Peerage. The Dukedom of Ciudad Rodrigo in the Spanish Peerage, together with its subsidiary titles, will continue to be held in the female line of descendants of the first Duke. The earldom and barony of Mornington, along with the Viscountcy of Wellesley, which are all titles in the Irish Peerage, will revert to the line of the Earl Cowley, a male line descendant of a younger brother of the first Duke of Wellington.